Time to finish up this event. I'm Professor Voqas, and this is Harry Potter Wizards Unite.
Hello, Professor. I didn't see you there.
While the game's booting up, I have not had internet at my house for the last, I guess, 1.5 days. I mean, I have it now, but it made it difficult to get any kind of work done, mainly because I do use Adobe Premiere Pro, which occasionally needs to connect online, and if it doesn't connect online, it won't let you use it, except for pre-existing projects. So it's been difficult for me to upload, as well as even work on things. But anyway, I do have my internet back now. I went ahead and if you go over my tasks, my special assignments, when last we were together, we were still working on, I think, section 3, and finished that, just had one more potion to brew, and a couple other easy things. Then went to the 4th set of tasks, which was all fortresses, just ran fortresses a whole bunch. That was pretty easy, not super exciting. Not that the special assignments are super exciting in and of themselves. So, placing 5 brilliant Nocturne Alley page images in the registry. Let's go over to the registry. So, a couple things. When you finish the 4th set of tasks, I got the spider. So, of course, I did not place that image as per my own advice from my guide. I think I have some rank ups here. Hey, look at that. I already got 1100 just from opening up my registry toward the thing. Anyway, over here at the registry, you can see I have all 5 images ready to place. Port keys for the 350 brilliant XP. I think I had 6 port keys lined up, and one of the port keys, I just needed 30 left, and the first one gave me 30, and I was like, all right, so I didn't open the other ones. So I ended up opening the other ones, mainly because I knew I needed these fragments for this image, and the other fragments, one of them had 96 brilliant family XP, which is an odd number, just 96. But I got 96 out of one, 30 out of another 30 out of another, and then like 5 out of one, 20 out of one. I got a ton. So, again, it was a lot, but in the future, and I've talked about this before, the biggest chunks you can get are from brilliant port keys, and since they're only 1.5 kilometers, you can walk them a little bit faster. So, anyway, we should all remember Brilliant Family XP. Hopefully they're lowering it. In fact, actually, I'll show you on the screen right now. I don't know the exact wording, but I'll put it up right now. Harry Potter Wizards Unite Lola, in some social media channels, she put that they have heard the complaints and that part 2 of the event, they have already made adjustments to make it more manageable. So, heard the complaints, do that, which, as much as we don't want them to give us these events that people aren't happy with and people aren't finishing, it could be worse where they're not listening and they're not responding. So I guess I'm happy that at least see that happened, that they said they have heard the complaints and they're going to make adjustments, and now we'll just have to wait and see what these adjustments are, and then we can have a discussion whether we think they were enough. Moving on. Bottom line of that whole conversation, open port keys, got fragments, I've got the sign, the spider I just got, been saving the poacher and the other guy. So probably a lot to read actually. So let's go to the ones I have to read first. So spider. Don't tell him I told you this, but Ron used to be quite terrified of spiders. He's gotten better about it with age, but he still asks me to take care of any spiders he finds around the house. Yeah, I figured that would be something light. They have 8 legs, Hermione. 8! No creature needs that many legs. Yeah, I knew that'd be a simple one. So that was one image. Let's go ahead and place the poacher or snatcher. I can never remember which is which. We'll find out in a second, though. That reminds me, was the Ministry able to make any headway shutting down those illegal magical creature markets that Grimm warned us about? Yes, the Department of Magical Law Enforcement managed to take several poachers like this one into custody since then. That's true. That event, they did talk about that, but they never really followed up. That's good news, isn't it? So why do you sound so dour? According to Harry, every poacher they've found so far has had their minds almost completely obliterated. Most can't even remember their names, let alone any information pertinent to the case. Well, that's not suspicious at all. Clearly someone doesn't want their secrets getting out. Alright, let's go over to the Snatcher. That was the poacher, obviously. Snatcher, completely different thing. Following the Battle of Hogwarts, most of the surviving Snatchers were rounded up and thrown into Azkaban. A few, however, managed to flee the country. Their whereabouts remain unknown. It's been years since that day. For all we know, these snatchers might be leading normal lives under new identities while the families of their victims continue to mourn the loss of their loved ones. Makes me ill just thinking about it. Yeah, that's kind of sad. Poison candle, we've placed it before, just placing it again. And then the apothecary sign, placing that. Also, we've placed that already, so we can back it out. Oh my gosh. Oh, we're in challenges. Oh, yeah, so I ran all those challenges and I waited for you guys. Because I haven't even come visit, because I knew I had a rank up. But then also on this page right here, Dung Bombs, 21 out of 21. Finally got it. Everything else is green starred, which means this page is going to gold. Joke Products 2 is already at gold. Now I can get Joke Products 1 at gold. Would I like to prestige this page? Why, yes, I would like to prestige this page. Nice. So Dung Bomb, just so random that was the one that kept me back. But then if we go down here, oh, by the way, so look, 1, 2, and 3, that gets them all gold. So I got all the books gold, so it's not the first challenge registry page that I've gotten all gold, but it's the second one that I've gotten all 3 of them gold. Oh, right here. Fanged Frisbee. Everything's green starred. Not that this mattered, but everything else on this page is green starred except for the Fanged Frisbee. Now the Fanged Frisbee is gold starred, so. 1,203 ministry manuals. You don't get a lot of ministry manuals, you get 3 at gold, that's the most. And then 2 at silver, 1 at bronze, and then nothing at the starter page. Alright, so yeah, I know I have potions. I'm backing out. Oh, here we go. Harry, Constance told me you've become attuned to the calamity. Tell me, have you been able to use your newfound ability to communicate with Grimm at all? Can you discern where he is or why he modified this surge? That's Gareth Greengrass, whom we have met before. No, though it's certainly not from a lack of trying. The calamity simply refuses to divulge whether Grimm is truly the source of this latest surge. Well, yeah, every surge now. Who knows who it is? It sounds like you suspect that he isn't. Am I to understand that you believe someone other than Grimm and yourself is able to manipulate the calamity? Grimm's previous surges have all seemed like attempts to communicate with us. This one feels different, ill-intentioned, dangerous, dark. Grimm never struck me as the type to be capable of something so malicious. Prior to Penelope's disappearance, I would have agreed with you. But Grimm was desperate to find her, and desperation drives people to do things that they'd never be capable of otherwise. Believe me, I more than anyone else want Grimm to be innocent, but at some point, one must be realistic. Alright, I don't think Gareth Greengrass has anything to do with it. It's way too obvious. He's way too obvious as somebody that might be it. Constance, on the other hand, totally could see that, but I don't think it's going to be Constance either. Alright, so let's go to special assignments. Let's collect that 1 spell book for placing the images. So now I need to Wizarding Challenge my highest chamber. We're not doing that right now. Use an Extimulo potion in a Wizarding Challenge 10 times. I gotta do Wizarding Challenges. I gotta do the highest chamber, and I'll probably just use Extimulos during that. Probably not 10, that's a lot. And then obtain 5 port keys by unlocking Portman 2. By the way, just to clarify on Portman 2, unlocking a Portman 2 that occurs when you get a Portman 2. In fact, let's go to port keys. You can see right now. There you go. I'm walking one. I'm 0.4 out of 1 kilometer. When that gets to 1 kilometer, it's unlocked. That's unlocking it. Then I open it to get the stuff. So if you already have a bunch pre-unlocked and ready to open, that's not unlocking a port key. It's not like potions where you can brew it, and then when you collect it, it counts as brewing it. This one, it's the actual walking and it getting unlocked so that your key becomes available. That's unlocking. So you have to do 5. You couldn't have saved them up to this point. You have to get to this point, and now I have to start walking things, which means it's going to be a minimum of 5 kilometers. So I'm not sure if I'll make it through all that, but the plan is to make it through all that today. Today, I want to finish these bonus tasks. It is Monday, by the way, for me, so I still would have tomorrow till about 2 p.m. my time to get this done, but I would still like to get it done then. Last thing I want to show you right here, level 47, but I'm 535,000 out of 550. So I'm probably going to level up to 48 during this session today. I am here at Waverly Place, one of my favorite places to play. I'll call it a nice day. Beautiful day usually means like sun and that kind of thing. It's super overcast. It's probably going to rain a little bit more, but the weather is nice. It's slight breeze, and it's not currently raining. So it's a nice day to play for sure. So anyway, you can see I'm surrounded by all these inns. That's one reason I get to replenish energy pretty quickly. I'm at 96 out of my 235. Mainly from running fortresses, it drained it right down. So running 15 fortresses, yeah, that's gonna drain your energy just a little bit. I was even doing low-level chambers. I wasn't even doing that high-level chambers, except for a couple like forest chambers I did with groups, because you needed to do it with groups for the step 4 of the tasks. Anyway, I'm gonna throw Brufios on and a tonic on. We're gonna walk around and go ahead and try to get that experience total done first, and continue to walk to unlock port keys so that I can get my 5 kilometers in and unlock. I'm gonna have to pick up some more port keys, which I'm not picking up Brilliant, picking up regular port keys. Anyway, I wanna finish the scone and coffee first, and I'm gonna catch some things, then I'm gonna start walking. I've already completed the experience requirement, but I'm super close to leveling up. And actually, I have a Brufios on, so I'm not sure how much experience I'll get from this. It may put me over the top. I'm like 1,000 away, maybe less than 1,000 away. Let's see. I'm gonna get 70, 75 from that. So I don't think that puts me over, but this should, because it's a little higher threat. Yeah, if I manage to get it. I am on an Extimulo, making it a little bit easier for me to pull it off. Not very good casts, to be sure. Nice, got him anyway. All right, and that gave me 500. That may put me over. It did. Nice. So 48 gold, silver key, tonic, dark detector, strong Extimulo, spell energy. So let's head over to special assignments. You can see 12,500 wizarding experience. Done with that. And 1 port key unlocked. I haven't opened it yet. But before we do that, I keep forgetting about achievements. When I ran those fortresses yesterday to get past the 4th set of tasks, defeat 4,000 foes in wizarding challenges, I finished that off, which gets me some scrolls. Not the most exciting, but 1 more achievement down. You can see I'm really close on kilometers walked. I'm almost up to 1,000. I'm, 32 away. 32 away, and I still need to walk like 3.5 or something. Let's go look at my port keys. Port keys, I have 1 ready and the other one 0.3, and then I gotta walk 3 more. Let's see, you can see I picked up port keys. All right, well, I'm still on this Brufios, and I still need to walk those port keys, but now I don't need experience to level up specifically. I'm gaining experience for the next level already, but we're gonna definitely move a little more, return found a little less to try to walk off these port keys, and then of course pick up any really good foundables along the way. I finished up the port keys, but I'm hitting this Fluffy right quick, or a 3-headed dog, as it were. All right, got him. I actually just got back to the car and planning to open up the game and just talk about where we are, and all of a sudden a red beam dot appeared, so I had to, of course, go to that. All right, I'm not worried about the rest of it, though. So here we are in special assignments, obtained 5 port keys by unlocking Portman 2. I just finished that a little bit ago and then walked back to my car, so I get a silver key for that. Nice. So all we have left is a Wizarding Challenge in my highest chamber, which we're about to do, and any Extimulo potion in a Wizarding Challenge 10 times. So I'm just going to use Extimulos pretty liberally during this highest chamber, if I can even get a group together. I gotta say, I was actually trying to do that the other night, mainly because I knew it would give me a big chunk of experience toward getting wizarding experience in fortresses for that task, that 4th set of tasks. You needed a bunch, and I'm like, well, instead of running a bunch, I'll just go to Dark 5 and get a bunch out at once. Could never get a group. Legends of Hogwarts, I'll use a level 4 runestone, and now we wait. Not a single person joined me in that one, so here we are for take 2. I'll use a level 4 again. All right, last time I got 0 people. At least this time, right off the bat, I got a Magizoologist. So let's see if that brings us some good luck in getting a rest of a team. Well, we got a group of 5, but we keep getting professors, extra professors. And actually, there was 2 professors in here already and a magizoologist. Excuse me, 3 professors and a magizoologist. And another professor came. So it's the 5th person, but the 4th professor, and they hit join immediately. And really, this is more of an etiquette thing. If you're the last one in like that, you should actually leave. If there's enough professors and you can see the group needs an aura, you should leave. You shouldn't be the one to join. All right, I'm going to leave this chamber. We still couldn't get an aura. But that's for any role. This is going to be, again, this is because people are usually waiting for a group with at least one of each role. If you come in and you're the 5th person and your role's already represented, and they're still missing something, since you were the last one in, it's kind of etiquette for you to exit out. And this person just joined right away. So, and again, people, every time I put this in a video, people always talk to me about, hey, organize it on Discord and stuff. It doesn't make me angry or anything like that. And I'm not even impatient or unhappy about it. I'm fine to go in with wild groups. I find it is interesting. You never know what's going to happen. And it doesn't bother me in the least personally. I'm more bringing up these points for the general play of the game on how people usually view people should be playing. So don't, I guess, read this as me complaining that I'm not enjoying this. It is just, look at that, 3 auras and 2 professors. We need a magizoologist. Ah, there you go. So that 5th aura came in. There was ready 2 auras, and they went ahead and exited, which is exactly kind of how it should work. When we need auras, I have magizoologists, and when I need magizoologists, I have auras. There we go. Okay, so I just jumped into this chamber. There's 2 professors, magizoologist and an aura. Honestly, anything would work at this point. Another aura, I think, would be ideal, or another magizoologist. Obviously, having 2 and 2 and 1 is better than having 3 professors, I think. If anything, I would rather have extra auras if I'm going to have anything be extra. But we do need somebody to actually join. Perfect, another aura. All right, we can all join now, if people will join. Good, I can see they're passing focus to the other professor, and they immediately hit proficiency. This is how a chamber's supposed to work, people. Again, not complaining, just saying that when it does work, it works really well. And I'll go ahead and shield the first aura and take on... There is nothing good for me to take on. Oh, I'll just take on a Fierce Dark Wizard because I'm just going to throw Extimulos the whole time anyway. We're going to start out with a Strong, I think. Yep, Strong Extimulo. I have 17 and 18, so I have plenty to get that 10. And I have a couple Potents, but I don't think I'm going to use that. Yeah, I'm still not doing a lot of damage. I'm probably going to take a healthy chunk. I'm going to use a Healing Potion, which doesn't help me with this. It's Extimulos, but I don't want the Magizoologist to have to revive me yet. I really should just back out at this point and see if there's a better situation. And I'll shield the other aura. Alright, well, yeah. Well, there's a Fierce Werewolf. At least I'm better against that. Oh, somebody's fighting it. The other professor, perfect. Man, there is nothing for me to fight right now. Nice, finished up that one. There you go, so, 2,300 challenge experience, love it. Unfinished Marauders map, always can use that, and Luna Lovegood's wand. So let's back out. I don't even know how many potions I used. Let's just go right there and let's see. 5, I used 5. But we did complete one Wizarding Challenge in my highest chamber, got a Witch Sharpening. By the way, that went really well. I actually died. I was using Extimulos, and I used a couple of healings because I didn't want to die so early on. But I ended up dying, and before I even got back to the screen, I was already revived. Other professors ended up shielding me during one of those, one of the fights I was doing. Hey, look, a Centaur. I think this might be my last one for the page that I'm on. But definitely went really well with everybody doing the right things. The thing that didn't work out for me and the other professor is almost all the foes were things we weren't good against, or at least not. There were no werewolves or pixies. I say there was none. There were some, and we definitely took them out. But I fought a couple Urklings. I had to fight Dark Wizard, things like that where it was difficult. No Acromantulas did I have to fight, though. The Magizoologist took care of that, because those things can be rough at the higher level. Bravery was cast pretty early on, as soon as it was, appropriate. We didn't get a lot of elites, though. And then proficiency, and then everybody was shielded, and everything was hexed to all good out at that point. I still have 5 more potions to use, so I'm going to go into a couple fortresses, knock out those potions, and I'll meet you on the other side. All right, I just finished up hitting a couple tower chambers, like Tower 4, Tower 5, used Legends of Hogwarts runestones, and got some good fragments from it. I got Half-Blood Prince, copy of potion making, and then the Dumbledore's Army sign-up sheet. So both of those good. So anyway, 10 Extemulos, pretty easy to get through. 10 energy for that. Sweet. Which brings us to the end. So I'm going to get some experience, some brilliant family experience, 5 Defense Against Dark Arts books, new title, 5 fragments of the Apothecary sign so I can place that image again if I want to, and then 20 spell energy. So let's collect that. There we go. Finally. Usually when I finish an event, it's more just like, I guess not a relief so much as oh, okay, I'm done. This one, as per a lot of people that either decided not to finish it, they were just done with it. I'm just done with it. Like, I am glad that I'm done, not because I got those rewards, because it's like, okay, I wanted to finish it, I am done with it, and now I can just play the game normally and not worry so much about how things are not going well with it. By the way, over at the port keys, you can see I haven't opened these port keys yet, but I picked up more port keys. Every single one is 1 kilometer. Let me know in the comments, have you picked up any non-1 kilometer port keys? Was that something I didn't see announced, that they were going to do that? Nobody's mentioned it in Discord or Reddit that I've seen, but, you know, I don't look through every single thread. I more look through the threads that interest me. And I'm at 26,000 into my next level, which is 600,000 to get to 49. I guess 50 is the next really landmark one. Hey, look, I opened another port key. So I can throw another gold key, well, the gold key in the next one. We're just going to go all 10, and I'll end up opening all 10. Not as it's super exciting, they're only 1 kilometer, but I will do it when I'm on Barufios, just because they can have some decent experience and it will be good to double it. That is going to do it for me today. Definitely was not as excited or enthusiastic about playing the game at all during this event. I guess because of how the event was going, but then also just when the community is not enjoying themselves, I tend to also not be enjoying myself. I like when people are having a good time with the game. So I'm glad that it is over, for me at least, and it'll be over for everybody tomorrow, and that we can then just look forward to this, I'd say Wizarding Weekend. It's not a Wizarding Weekend, it's 2 community days, the makeup on Saturday and then the regular on Sunday, but it's going to be a whole weekend of it. By the way, I'll have guides coming out for both of those. It does seem like maybe they didn't make adjustments, maybe they were already set up this way, but they definitely seem easier. There's certainly no giant brilliant family experience because there's no brilliance, but there's nothing like that in these as far as I can tell. But I will be putting out guides on both of those. Once again, thank you guys for watching today's video, and I'll see you tomorrow. Knox.